If you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
We are free to choose. A lot of times when we are faced with making decisions, that's going to come with different kinds of emotions. And what we just heard is triggering or very stressful for a lot of people. So, what we're going to do today is some EFT tapping on stress management to bring ourselves down and reground. If that sounds good to you, stay tuned. It doesn't matter which side of the political aisle you found yourself on this past year. What does matter is a lot of people are having similar experiences in that the sentiment is this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I wanted. This is not how I thought things would be. So, what we're going to be doing today is just kind of tapping through some of the emotions surrounding our current state of affairs. What I'm going to ask you to do is to take a moment and just check in with yourself and notice what feelings, what emotions, what's going on in your inside world as you just kind of ponder on the state of affairs as they stand today in this current economic climate, in this current political climate, and how, in what ways it's directly affecting you in your life. Kind of check in, and there may be some anger, there may be some fear there. There may be some sadness. Who knows? Who knows? So just kind of check in with yourself and notice what's happening there. And I'm going to ask you to just allow it to be, because again, what we're going to be doing today is using EFT, emotional freedom techniques, to soothe, calm our nervous system, helping us to rebalance and center. That's going to be while we're tapping on these things that are not so pleasant. And certainly that's going to be my point of focus towards the end of this short tapping session. Go ahead, and we're going to start with the karate chop point, where we are just setting up our statement. Even though this is not how I thought things would be. So maybe there's some regret there. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm pissed at people who voted the other way or didn't vote at all, but I still love and accept myself and how I feel. Even though I may be projecting my feelings onto other people because it's too hard to look at myself, I still love, honor, and accept myself and how I feel. We're going to go to the eyebrow point. I am scared. Side of the eye. This is not how I thought things would be. Under the eye. Is this really life right now? Under the nose. Is this really life? Chin. They say the world is a stage, but this is kind of ridiculous. Collarbone. A comedy of errors. Under the arm. There's so much happening, and so much happening quickly, I can barely keep up. Top of head. But what I do know is I don't like it. I don't like these new ways of being that are being pushed on me. I don't like people's responses to how things are going. Eyebrow. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Side of the eye. It's stirring up some feelings in me. The more I think about it, the more I consider it. Under the eye. This is what politics looks like. Under those. Politics, policies, politicians. Chin. Just who or what is being served at this point? Collarbone. I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is it's stirring up a lot of emotions in me. Or the arm. Anger, anger, anger. Top of the head. There's fear there too. I'm actually kind of scared of what may happen next. Fear, the fear, fear. Going back to the eyebrow. And there's some sadness. Did I make the right choices? Did I make the right choices? Side of the eye. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Out of the eye. But this is just not what I hoped for or what I could have anticipated. Or the nose. This is not the life I thought I would be living. Chin. This is not the life I thought I would be living. Collarbone. It makes me feel, and you fill in the blank, angry, confused, sad, disappointed, fearful. So much emotion, and I don't quite know what to do with it. Top of the head. So much emotion, and I don't know what to do with it. Okay. Whew. Okay, go ahead and stop tapping. Take a nice cleansing breath and just kind of check in with yourself and see how it is that you're feeling now. What has been stirred up in you? I mentioned confusion, fear, anger, sadness, either self directed or sometimes being projected onto someone in the outside world. But just kind of check in and see how it is that you're feeling. And what we're going to do is move into another round of tapping. And this time, this round of tapping is to begin to soothe, calm ourselves down, because as I like to say, and I've been saying in this particular series, one of the goals in this tapping is to help us calm down the nervous system, soothe ourselves, ground ourselves, so that we can think clearly and begin to make the appropriate next steps. When we are kind of embroiled in this anger or in sadness or in fear, certainly because it does seem like there's a lot of fear mongering happening, it's difficult to really see things clearly and decide which way to go. So what we're going to do is begin tapping again and tapping down, 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 just so that I can leave you with a more settled feeling. So we're going to start back up at the eyebrow point. Repeat after me or use your own wording. Yes, there's a lot happening right now, and it's happening so quickly. Side of the eye. With these news cycles, it's hard to keep up. Under the eye. What if I didn't try to keep up? Under the nose. There's too much to know. Chin. And some of it is actually useless for me in my life. Collarbone. What if I began making new choices? Under the arm. What if I began making new choices that were serving me in a positive way? Top of the head. I think I could do that. Eyebrow. I don't need to be bombarded with information. Side of the eye. I can accept that this is not what I thought it was going to be. Under the eye. I can begin to focus on those things that are within my control. Under the nose. I can begin to piece out what is simply information, chin, versus what is useless information. I can begin to focus on what's best for me. Under the arm. Clearing my mind, thinking more clearly, preparing to make better choices. Top of head. Clear my mind, make better choices, and calm down. I'm calming down. Eyebrow. Calming down. Side of the eye. I'm soothing myself. Under the eye. Soothing my energy. Under the nose. Soothing my nervous system. Chin. There are just some things that are out of my control. Collarbone. And that's okay. Of the arm. Focusing on what is in my control. Top of the head. That feels kind of good. I can focus on what's within my control. That can be my first step. And stop tapping. Take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. And just check back in with yourself and notice how you're feeling. Notice how you're feeling. Yes, there is a lot of chaos, and a lot of chaos that is by design. We are free to choose how we respond to the chaos and how we direct ourselves in our lives in the midst. I hope you found this tapping beneficial for you today. Join me again. Until next time, bye-bye.